Hmm. Advance to the regular season. Hmm. Hmm.
It's on to a new week for New England. And next on the schedule are the Ravens. It's a week where running backs may actually get more use as receivers instead.
Hmm. What up, J1? against the Ravens.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. On the Ravens sideline, head coach John Harbaugh, his team fired up and ready for this one. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go.
Update that more. Because that wasn't our record.
He's seen the football quite a bit here in this first half. Such an integral part of this offense. He'll start this next drive. 1st and 10.
Here goes throw. What's that?
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry.
Just like that, we gone.
Past midfield. Inside the 20. And he is gone. 72 yards. Touchdown, New England. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Counted for some early fireworks. If you're joining us late, long touchdown run on that opening drive. So you're going to try for an encore here as they begin 1st and 10.
Here goes throw.
Drive will start on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, May. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Got a block
And that
here.
one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1 yard
He's
gain.
running from my head.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
What's that?
Off the play fake, it's May. A diving effort there, just out of his reach. Incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to back that one away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
Crazy work.
Patriots offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. And they might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters, too. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw now. May. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's May. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football. 3rd down, 3 to go. As we are ready to get back underway. On 3rd down, we'll try to get it on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Loss on the play. It's 4th down.
See the numbers here in the first half, and now time to build on those as this drive begins with first down. Now a run on first down. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Marlon Humphrey is there to bring him down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll go to the middle and find his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They'll look to set up the screen here. He's close to a first down. Gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
At their 48-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here.
Come
And
on,
I don't
man.
think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up second and 9 at the 33-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Open man, Demario Douglas. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now give on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's May. And the Patriots going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today.
Patriots offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They'll go play action with May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
That's good for our Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
May going to look to throw. No one open. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Patriots offense ready for their 1st possession of this 2nd half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Third and 3.
He'll try to get this one on the ground.
Number 23, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, dog, bro.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. They try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
2 yards on the
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often.
Typical.
The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. Rush comes. They're setting up
Bro.
the screen. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A gain of 57 yards.
We've just seen it time and time again here today. He just continues to get them for big runs, and I think this one might be his best of the bunch.
You gotta be real right now.
Ball down to the 16-yard line.
Oh, wait,
And
should
it's
he have
1st
caught me?
and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll get this off to Stevenson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Here's May. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he will score again. Touchdown, New England. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance. They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
Patriots offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Now this looks like a design run. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 38 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Here goes.
On play action, here's May. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
Bro.
One of the Ravens has it. Has the 40. Still going. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
No, what's that? Hey, what's that?
Throwing on second down. May. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
May to throw on second down. That one taken in. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late.
Good job, good job.
Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. To throw is May. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. On second down, it's May. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll stick to the ground. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Throwing is May. They'll try to set up the screen here. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision.
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. So it's a win for the Patriots. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.
The Patriots' game is over, but his work isn't done yet. Following their early season contest, people want to know what he thinks the team can accomplish as the year goes on.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. On the visiting sideline, there's the Chiefs head coach, Andy Reid. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys, on the other hand, were winners in their opener a week ago, so they'll try to make it. You get a look there at the first quarter numbers, and now trying to add to those as this next drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now, May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Patriots, first down.
To throw now, May. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11.
26-yard line.
Working out of the gun.
Why don't you...
It's May. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown New England. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
And that's a really important opening drive here, Mike. You think back a week ago, there was a lot of disappointment. It was a long week of practice, a lot of questions that had to be answered inside that building. So you want to come and show, hey, last week is over. We are a lot better.
Patriots offense ready now for their 2nd drive. So, Greg, people always say when the schedule comes out in May, what do you look for? Back-to-back home games usually not something you look forward to, but it does happen in this case. And when you get a win and you know you're going on the road week 3, that puts a little pressure on this one to get 2-0 at home to start the season.
And how good would they be feeling to start your year and know, all right, we've got 2 wins in the bank.
Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
44-yard line.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
Now a give up the middle. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. May again. It's 2nd and 10.
Right, here goes tonight. Ready, what's that?
Operating from the shotgun. It's May. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and short. And here is May. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short game, but it'll move the chains. A 1st down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Patriots offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar. And they have been so far. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jabari Connor there on the stop.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. That's complete to Diggs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll go play action with May. That one taken in by Douglas. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots.
May to throw again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screens. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw again is May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding him.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
To throw on first down is May. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on third down is May. And that is incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's May. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain.
3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Give them 14 on that one. First down, New England.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw is May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain there of 11. Good for a Patriot. Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a run. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
He was taken down.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of
Converted
6.
twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? This one down the field, but going to wind up incomplete. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll work this out to the 23. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
May to throw on 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 29, here's 2nd down and a yard. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now, May. Quick hitting slant there. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll run. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Patriots offense ready to get back at it. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. Now give on the ground. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy.
The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 50-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Go, Chap! Go, Chap!
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, no.
What, dude?
Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest game.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 10. They'll go play action with May. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New England. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and with great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
now, the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. And it would appear they are on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter. To throw now, May. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Here goes front. Ready, what's that?
Out of the gun, here's May. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 35 yards.
36-yard line.
May to the air once more. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot, 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. 1st down picked up. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Here's 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Chiefs.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that,
the Patriots offense getting those helmets back on.
Going to the sideline, you idiot.
Possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with
Idiot.
1st and 10. Try the right side this time, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's May. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Here goes.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That is George Karlaftis. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. On 2nd down, it's May. And this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. Throwing now is May. And that is incomplete. Pate's offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. To throw is May. He'll go right and find his running back. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. On third down, we're trying to get it on the ground. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
It is third and long.
Back at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Patriots offense getting set to get back to work. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. It is second and a yard. Now May. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Here's a big one. This third down. Throwing is May. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Working out of the gun. It's May. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. It's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away 3-point victory.
Hmm.